Hello everyone, I hope you learn and enjoy a lot on Principle of Green Chemistry Part 1 on my last video. Now I am coming with new lecture on Principle of Green Chemistry Part 2 in which we understand the remaining principle of green chemistry. Let's start with the lecture. Sixth principle is design for energy efficiency. Energy requirements should be recognized for their environmental and economical impact and should be minimized. It is better to minimize the energy by carrying out reaction at room temperature and pressure. The biocatalyst can work at ambient condition. The energy required for any organic synthesis in the form of heat or light. In chemical synthesis, repluxing conditions require high energy. Improving the technology of heating system, we can use microwave heating and ultrasound, which are more advantage and non-polluting than conventional energy sources. It requires minimum solvent, less time and excellent yield. Example of this principle is synthesis of metal nanoparticle. Previously, it is prepared by using chemical vapor deposition, laser ablation and sol-gel method. But it is realized that it requires high energy, produce harmful gases and require more time. So now it is replaced by green method. In this method, the nanoparticles synthesized using plant extract, metal salt at room temperature using ultrasound. It saves time and energy. Seventh principle is use of renewable feedstock. The raw material and feedstock should be renewable rather than depleting whenever possible. Petrochemical products are currently used in large scale and these sources are depleting. So instead of using depleting raw material, it is advisable to use raw material which are renewable such as biomass, methane or carbon dioxide, which can be easily regenerated and the supply can last longer unlike fossil fuels. Example is use of renewable resources. Example is agriculture or biological product. Ensure that sharing of resources by future generation. This practice generally does not put burden on the environment. An example of non-renewable resources is petrochemical industry used petroleum and natural gases as a feedstock, which is used for preparation of intermediate, and this intermediate is used for the preparation of plastic and paint, and these are non-renewable resources. So this is replaced by renewable resources using biomass. It is prepared from plant, produce biochemical which is used for make intermediate, and this is used for the preparation of plastic and paint. These are renewable resources. The supply of these resources longer unlike fossil fuels. Eighth principle is reduce derivative. It means minimization of steps. A commonly used technique in organic synthesis is the use of protecting or blocking group. Unnecessary derivatization should be minimized or avoided if possible because such steps require additional reagent and can generate waste product. Derivatization involves converting an organic compound to a suitable derivative in order to block or protect a functional group. Such process make use of large amount of material to make the derivative and later generate a waste in the regeneration of original substance. This result in large wastage of the chemical. Hence, use of protecting group should be minimized or avoided. The green chemistry principle aim to develop methodology where unnecessary steps should be avoided. If practicable, biocatalytic reaction very often need no protection of selective group. Example, conversion of M-hydroxybenzaldehyde to M-hydroxybenzoic acid require protection of OH group. Then after oxidation of aldehyde to carboxylic acid, again it requires deprotection of OH group. So number of step increases. Hence, use of protecting group should be minimized or avoided. Ninth principle is use of catalysis. Use of catalyst in a chemical reaction speed up its rate. Catalysts help to increase E-selectivity, minimize waste, and reduce reaction time and energy demand. Example of this principle is here two reaction is given for reduction of carbonyl compound. In first reaction, carbonyl compound reduced to alcohol and it gives byproduct in presence of NaBH4. But in second reaction, when carbonyl compound reduced to alcohol but there is no byproduct in presence of catalyst. Therefore, presence of catalyst increase the selectivity of reaction and reduce wastage. 10th principle is design for degradation. The chemical product should be designed so that they do not pollute environment when their function is complete. They should break down into the product that is not harmful to human health as well as environment. The aim behind this principle is that the waste product should be degraded automatically to clean the environment. Thus, the biodegradable polymer and pesticide are always preferred. An example is plastic. Plastic packaging is durable, but it affects environment as well as human health. So, use of plastic can be avoided or we can use biodegradable plastic. The plastic made from lactic acid are biodegradable. Next principle is real-time analysis for pollution prevention. The analytical method need to be further developed to allow for real time in process monitoring and control prior to formation of hazardous substance. It is necessary to use accurate and reliable analytical technique to monitor chemical process and generation of hazardous byproduct so that accident can be prevented in chemical plant. This is very important so that accident can be prevented in chemical plant. Last principle is safer chemistry for accident prevention. Substance used in a chemical process should be chosen so as to minimize the potential for chemical accident. Use of volatile and inflammable solvent causes accident as it causes explosion and fire. The accident causes loss of life and property. So, it is better not to use volatile solvent, even if used should not be recycled as it can lead to disaster. Hence, it would be best to perform a reaction in solid state or in aqueous medium. It is all about basic concept of principle of green chemistry. If you have any doubt in this lecture, let me know in the comment box. If you like this video, please like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.